It's not big, but it's a fish. Little croaker. Just like back home, it's a croaker. Hello my fellow fishers and welcome to my channel. I'm David, this is Fishing Southern Maryland. If these are views you enjoy seeing, then I think this channel's for you. I'm here in Ocean City, Maryland, along the inlet. Actually the inlet's down that way. So I'm on the Assawoman Bay, seeing if I can catch a few fish. My sister and brother-in-law have rented a place down here for a couple of weeks. They invited me down. My wife's at work, so I decided to come down and spend some time with them, playing cards in the evenings, and then during the day, see if I can catch a few fish. I got some fish earlier today on the bottom. Now I'm going to see if I can catch some more. Is it a fish or a crab? That would be a crab. Oh, big old sook. We'll get you out of here so that you can go lay those eggs, darling. Yep, big old she crab. Another small croaker. And that's exactly what it is. I think that's another croaker. Yep, that's what that is. Again, they've all been that size. About 6 inches or so. Too small to keep. Gentleman on the boat over there is hooked into something good. He hooked into it by the piling down here where this gentleman is, and they're fighting it out into the middle of the bay. And another. Just wish they were bigger. Just wish they were bigger. That gentleman in the boat ended up not landing that fish. I hear you. Move down a little bit. Now what in the world? That's a pinfish. I believe it's a pin. No, maybe a little grunt of some sort. We need a picture, buddy. Little grunt of some sort. What have we got here? Another croaker, probably. Is it? No. Is that what I think it is? I love it. Little black sea bass. Might be 6 inches long. 5.5. See you, bud. Too funny. That's got a fish. Oh, that's another new species. I haven't caught one of those before. A little sea robin. Got a picture of you over here. Yeah, a little sea rock. There we go. Look at those little things. That's a pretty wild looking fish. Okay, there you go, buddy. Back in the water. Oh, another one. A bigger sea robin this time. My gosh, that's a nice, pretty fish. I hear you. Get that out of your way too. Look at those thorns or spines. I don't care what people say. I don't mind you. I think you're kind of pretty. Get that out of your mouth. So it's about 3:30 in the afternoon right now. My fishing this morning, I caught some croakers, and I caught, of course, one flounder, which I didn't have on film. This afternoon, actually later this morning I should say, I came back out. I caught what I think is a grunt and then another croaker. On this little outing right here, I've got two sea bass. I'm sorry, I've got one sea bass and then two of those sea robins. The conditions have changed. As you see, it's become very hazy. Tide is coming in and it is ripping. I'm casting my bait down here and it's moving down to this spot within 30 seconds or so. But I don't mind because I'm catching fish. Hopefully we can get something big at some point. There's something on a swim bait. What have we got? We got what I came for? Oh yes, we do. We got a nice flounder. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There we go. Yes, sir, on the little swim bait. 16 inches. 16 inches. Some of you might be saying to yourself, a 16-inch flounder, you got to keep that. That's dinner. And it would be if it was a legal size. Maryland regulations say that in the Atlantic Ocean or in the coastal bays, of which I am fishing right now, flounder during this time of the season have to be 17.5 inches. So that one was 1.5 inches too short. That's okay. We're going to keep going after some. I'm going to head into the apartment for a little while, maybe come back out before dinner. We'll see. Okay. What have we got? Might not be big. Might be a croaker. I think that's what it is. Look at the current. Swing that fish over there. Oh my gosh, the current's ripping. Yeah, we got a little croaker. Approaching the size to keep, but not keepable. Put them right back. Okay, so I got a couple croaker this morning on some fish bites and everything, and had a nice time. Again, most of the fish I've caught on this trip were on fish bites, with the exception of that one flounder that I caught on that swim jig. I think I said at the beginning of the video that this is the Assawoman Bay. Technically speaking, this is the Isle of Wight Bay. Assawoman is on the other side of the Route 90 bridge here in Ocean City. Again, it's all the same water because there is nothing separating them. Fishing the current the tide rips through here. Incoming tide, fish were biting. Outgoing tide, fish were biting. You gotta find moving water when you're out there. That way you can find the fish. Put a bait out on the bottom, 1 ounce sinker, 1/0 circle hook, piece of fish bites, and I was able to catch 5 different species, 2 of them being brand new to me. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to my sister and my brother-in-law for inviting me down. And until next time, tight lines. That's another flounder right here on the jetty. Right here.